Welcome everybody, my name is Shortround13. Welcome to the second half of our evening stream of the Outer Worlds. We're going to go ahead and jump back into our story mode. Just to kind of catch you guys up where we left off at, is that we left the planet Terra 2, and now we've made it onto a giant cargo ship called, I want to say Outlander, but that's not right. But anyways, it's one of the ships that we had to come to further the progression. So a red welcome back over to this stream. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in here. We're gonna go ahead and continue the game. All right, the story of this game is so good. I like it. So Parvati joined our team, and also the Vex guy. Alright, so if I hold R, Vicar Max. Oh, dude, so glad that you told me about sheathing my weapon, because I didn't want to like accidentally like hammer somebody, you know what I mean? Spacer's choice. So we basically just got onto the ship, and it's like a giant like mall right now. So we haven't like explored anything, so we're just gonna go into the rest and go. Probably come out with like a bunch of
This is an upstairs room? We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens.
In a way, we're on cross-platform. It is cross-platform. So the guys that I was playing with, they were playing on the PS5 and Xbox. Dang, so this place reminds me of like the Fifth Element.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Milo. Alright, I'm looking for Gladys. The Groundbreaker's what this ship is called. Multipass. Alright, let's see here. How's life on Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
Looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
How's the Groundbreaker?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
Let's see.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Dang it, I forgot to update the title. I'm gonna have to change that after the fact. Do business with prominent merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
I want to say we are on episode 7 of this. There we go. Changed it up. Alright, we'll be on our way. Facing. Dang, that's fancy armor. Level 10. Heavy. How much is this for 650? I mean, we have the money, but we also... Oh, this is pretty cool. Control... It's pretty wild how everybody has like their own like brands and whatnot.
As you were.
What the heck?
Okay, gone quiet. I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed.
Squatters Journal. Corporate freighters before I was trained here. I heard my sob story, but no one's listening. Just background radiation. It wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. It wasn't my fault and no one checked the crew manifest. They replaced me with a full-timer. I'm filthy, fitless, and bedless. As for anyone's concerns, I'm groundbreaker trash. That's how I live, and no one agrees to take me on as a crew. I suppose that's how I'll die.
By the universal
Yikes.
equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
We're over here, it's sneaking around. Just exploring the sewers of the groundbreaker. Ooh. Oh, we're not supposed to be here. So, this is me just taking... So right now, that purple bar at the bottom of the screen is my hologram. It's taking a form of like a security guard. See how they look? So we just have to maintain. We can't like run and stuff while this is on, or it like makes us look a little bit more suspicious. I mean, we can also hack this too. Optional medical bay key, or we can pick it. I think if we... Oh, we're already wearing our hack stuff. What if Pravati wears some hacking gear? Does that help us out? I don't think so. I don't think it changed anything.
Great work.
On. There you go. We gotta just like reset it. Nothing to see here. I think it might be a mission or
Who
something.
wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Really?
Alright, so we're gonna sneak back around. Raider crew.
Just passing through, minding my own business.
Over here, taking other people's garbage.
This is Halcyon News. Scheduled advertisement for the fall.
It's Gladys.
And now for a special word from Tim Wilson.
Greetings, hard-working citizens of Halcyon. In these profitable times, we need only look to one another to find examples of honest labor and earnest work ethic.
Yeah. I think you can only have up to 3 though at a time. Because when I came to the ship, it said to pick your companions, and it had like 5 other empty slots. So it looks like we'll be able to get a bunch.
The board unanimously decided that in the interests of protecting our best assets, that's you, we are substantially raising the reward for his arrest. If you have any information regarding his whereabouts, do your civic duty.
I think these guys are looking for the scientists that released me.
Keep working, and we'll keep paying you. Farewell.
All right, let's go ahead and just talk to Gladys.
Message from our hardworking chairman. Such an honor for all.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Alright. Finish sent me, he said you could sell me a nav key. Stellar Bay. Let me see what you got for sale. Let's see here.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the 1 nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Let's do it. Dang, 10,000? I mean, luckily we have that kind of money, but let's see here. Let's see the opportunity.
I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. Let's hear the details. One other jobs you know about? I need it of a ship captain a little more moral flexible. I don't know about the sounds of that one.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Say no more, I'm in. Somewhere to automate a message?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Let's see here. Maybe it's some sort of... Say no more, I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Corporate secrets? Got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What other jobs you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this
It is like a giant space station hub.
You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Alright, we're gonna talk about that opportunity you mentioned. See what we got for sale.
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Alright. What's this? Battered Margaret datapad. It's used by the Groundbreakers, Margaret security forces. Some accumulated dust and grime. This hasn't been accessed over a decade. Down their luck, smugglers will often purchase old data pads in hope of finding clues to a forgotten cache of good that they can sell. Let's say data cartridge contains public records, mining outpost. I'd say we should purchase these. The old data pad contains incident reports from various mountain security patrols. Most are details, simple finds, and dust-ups between crews, wildcats, freighters, and 2 entries have been marked for later review. August 7th. Respond to a code ID 10T, idiot. At the Lost Hope. Vera asked us to bounce some Back Bay rat that got himself soaked in Spectrum Red. Drunken fool got into a scuffle with one of the engineers Tyson's people. He tossed rug leech back down to the bay. His asshole fought us the entire way, telling us we'd be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. This is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt. I'm complaining to Santina. October 25th had another run-in with Rug Leech from Lost Hope. Don't know, the uppity piker crawled out of the back bays without us noticing, locked himself into the repair bay. Off docking slip 13 refused to come out, kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty, or some shit. While we were trying to talk him out, had to break off when our shift ended. Whole head's gotta come out eventually. Alright, and then we're going to buy this one too. Alright, skating back. Alright, so we got some new weapons. Acquire science weapon. Alright, let's go look at our journal here. Science squad. Companion quest. Drinking Sapphire's wine. Introduce Pravati to Julian. Empty man. Max a visit. Ask him about the Grand Bank. Domicile in Fulbrook on Monarch. Alright, so we'll probably have to come back to that one later.
Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed. Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about hygiene.
Alright. Nothing to check there. Let's climb up here. Raider crew.
I get strange comms chatter every time I fly by Monarch. What's going on down there?
Is any of the news they play here actually true?
Rest and go keycard, or we could hack it. Was this person going down? Yes. Alright, let's make sure we're wearing our super sneaky cat suit. Oh, did our standing with these guys go down or up? Reputation. Groundbreaker, we're neutral right now. Too early to tell whether the employee is competent or not. Neutral. We haven't ran into these guys yet. Deserters, they like us. These guys hate us. Favorite band, description, columnist with budget. Down Edgewater in the region of Emeraldville. Base companies, you are neutral to this faction. Product recommended, they see a company counselor.
Okay.
Oh, also, we're definitely always like looking to eat when we can. Manners. As you can see right now, my guy's like angry. Go ahead and eat something. Alright, so we're about to relieve this guy of some items. Requires us to unlock mag bags. Make sure that door's still closed. Oh, we can't open those.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled
Oh, we already been through here. Alright, so from here...
Still getting acquainted? Can't go wrong if you stick to the promenade.
Let's see here, what kind of business have you and Gladys got running?
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up.
This guy's playing. Boy, forget it.
Huh. Now that I heard.
I'm asking too many questions. Alright.
It just me, or has it been deader than usual around here?
Chief wants to reduce
Waste
board
disposal,
traffic. Give tramp
Bella.
freighters more paths.
Are there enough tramps in Halcyon to make up the difference?
So let me show you the other area here. So this is where I came in from.
Seeing you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit.
So there's our ship right there. And
There's
so,
no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker.
oh no, I take that back.
Don't
This is
worry.
our ship right here.
Captain and I'll take care of you.
But we're on
I need your advice,
lockdown
nor your
because
pity, young lady.
somebody from the thing wants to talk to us, the board.
Quietly now.
Alright, we're gonna see if we can steal these mag locks right here. Oh no, somebody's coming around. Oh, so these Mardets are like the police of the area. Aha! That'd be super sneaky. When I used to play like Morrowind and those kinds of games, I used to go around doing the same thing. Or you can like pick things up and take them out of the room, but you're technically not picking it up. That was like a way that we got around all that. So the cool thing is where it says restricted access, it like automatically puts our like covers on.
Rizzo's knock you out bar.
Alright, so we're gonna go over here to Lost Hope.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the danger?
Oh, we're just gonna go straight to the objective
The news
here.
packet had the toss balls.
Bella shells, waste disposal.
We move cargo 60. It's always fucking freezing in the base.
Hack messages. These are hacking skills. Haven't seen him in days, and toilet clog. Chief Goyang taught me anything. It's that the crew's morale is proportional to the quality of their outhouse. Take away a crew's plumbing, you take away their privacy and dignity, so let's get that toilet fixed. Groundbreaker meetup. Even though it's been nigh on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we could get the old gang back together. I understand that things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers, some of us have gone corporate, some of us are likely dead. And some of us are on TARDIS and not reading the message. But I haven't lost hope. One last response to my last invite. I hope it means schedules are filled up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Freelancers. Anyways, hi all. I just got off the ice from round trip Dashkova. 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we de-thawed and Groundbreaker's comms told us our docking was gonna be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5, and then days went by. In the end, we spent the entire week waiting for a berth on this bull bucket. And because we were kicking our heels all the time, not one of us got paid. I don't know about you, but I got expenses in a family I don't see often. Debt you wouldn't believe. And even if I'm not working, I still gotta make my payments. Does it seem proper to you? Conveyors have rates. We should have something about this. If you agree, leave a message here and I'll respond when I get back. From Jinsan in 3 years, Iceman out. No longer accessible at your clearance level. Public notices. Food sanitations. Yes. So, like, reading through this, this is a general notice about impound policies. Board impounded your ship. Take it up with the board. Their emissary is the Gali building opposite Sublights warehouse. Send them questions, outstanding fees, and hate mail, especially hate mail. If Groundbreaker impounded you, pay your fees and don't bother my people. Looking for work? Urgent. Looking for a new crew member to sign on with. I've been stuck in Helicon for almost a year now. I don't know what's holding my next position. Never had to wait this long to get on another freighter. I plan to take one of the rare long hauls back to Earth, but I haven't been able to find any, and even the shorter skips to the inner worlds seem rare than the outer world routes these days. If anyone has any information about upcoming work, please post here. Now my luck. Hey, so my story, my ship limped in the Groundbreaker, rough state. We couldn't make the repair fees, the docket fees, refueling, or the fees for not being able to pay our fees. So I'm kind of stuck here now. Then they took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit is shot to hell, and corporate freighters won't hire me. Hoping somebody with a bunk spare and a place to go. Feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. This notice has been posted 56 times in 632 days. Yikes. Helicon. Engineering, that's where we're headed.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to the local board embassy.
Auntie's Kitchen.
Auntie greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein
Robot's
dispensary.
name's Greasy.
This unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
See, aren't you just a glorified vending machine?
This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed.
Let's see, that's funny. Oh, we can fix it for him.
Shock simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine. How dare you? Shocked subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Let's see what they
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
got. Hilarious. Let's see here. A chef's hat. What's it called? Armor type clothing. 2-handed melee +5. How much they have as for animations do not have here. I guess that's like a funny thing you can do. So, see what we can sell here. Probably break this down for parts. This is a quest item, I believe. I'm not sure what the bolt means. We don't want to sell that because I'm pretty sure it's part of a quest. Alright, we're at 172. Wait. See here, value, weight. Value to weight ratio. Rizzo. Lock apples, percentage attributes, hangover perception. That's 30 seconds. I think all the weight is coming from these things over here. Yeah. And these junks. Let's see here. Let's sell these. Dang, that was worth a lot. 63. I'm keeping these baseball cards for some reason. Glad these don't weigh anything. Alright. EPS. Sell these things. I think we should just break them down. Bot. Let's see here. 87, 124. Yeah, we're definitely breaking those sticks down. Grenade launcher. For 28. Break that down. Heavy machine gun. It's worth 130 credits. 400 DPS. Go ahead and do that. Remove this. Pristine. Light armor. We only get like 7 credits for that. Protective clothing harness. Tech skills. Nightingale step volume of -25 radius. I think we should keep this around. Weight 15. Oh. Raiders crew. Auntie's kitchen key. Or I mean, I wonder what's back there. The mystery. I always save just in case if we get ourselves into a pickle and we can't get out.
Nice. Sure.
Uh-oh. Anti-Cleo worker? Alright. Auto mechanical repair service manual. Please follow the recommended safety protocols before maintaining or cleaning your unit. Equipped with the anti-tampering subsystem which triggers a self-defense mechanism in the food preparation apparatus. Self-defense supersedes any pacifistic function. Please also remember to deactivate and remove all slicing, dicing, blending, splitting, chopping, deboning, and tenderizing apparatus prior to opening any access panels. It is critical that spray of blood obscures the rest of the manual. He didn't read it. Good thing our engineering's pretty good. Oh, that was weird. So I'm pretty sure that goes up to the people. Yeah.
Wish they'd let us off station. Air up here's just recycled spacer farts.
So far as you know, I'm not on duty.
Recycled spacer farts, that's funny.
I picked up some weird chatter on my way in. Seemed to come from that maniac on Monarch, still screaming into the comms void. Getting real sick of it.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Your spacers, your stuff. Damn.
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporation.
They did that after what?
Not from around here, are ya? After leaving Earth, you worked a local gas giant from a floating refinery. Dangerous work. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Oh yeah, so Groundbreaker's like a no man's land, or Switzerland, free of the corporations. They're here, but they don't control everything that goes on here.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Got these pulse hammers. 118, but 168. Naps. Mining helmet. Medium hack +5. Armor ratings. These helmets look pretty cool. Elite troop armor, heavy dodge. I mean, we can find our stuff. We don't need to, like, really do any of that. Vendors, sprout first.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
What's spratwurst exactly?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
And then a lot.
Terra Frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry. Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
Dang.
Legally? No. The Terra Frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat. Just as well, near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm-fresh sprats. Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
Bratwurst. Hilarious. Let's buy one. Just to give it a try. Sublight, salvage shipping.
C&P near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Public terminal. Recent users. Recent message. Your Spacer's Choice when you sign employment contract. You know, the hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. Many people have worn this thing before me. Hi Mom, hope you're doing well. Thought I'd check in. Engineering. Visits, shop a bunch. I remember when I used to wrench back in Terra 2. Sublight told me that I could always pursue a career in salvage if that thing's... Alright, let's return the route. Exit. Alright, so we basically medical bay.
Are you listening to me, Emfuru?
Somebody's not happy. Secret loot you can get if you go by your ship and look number 13 painted on the wall. You can jump on. What? Dude, Red, thanks for telling me about that.
No one saw me trip over that, right?
Oh yeah, alright. So, you know what's funny is I actually found this, I climbed up here and that's where I got this suit from. I got this suit right here, the protective clothing safety harness. So I got it up in there, so I mean I've been up this way already. Yep. But no, dude, thank you for telling me about it. I was like, I saw it and I was like, oh, this looks like I can platform up this way. But I appreciate it though, man. Alright, with that being said, alright, we just came through here. We're going to... Yeah, I wonder where exactly I was like jumping from. Oh, right here. Yeah, see, I like jumped through that little crevice right there. That's a cool thing about games like this is that they can like hide Easter eggs all over the place. Oh, we gotta eat. My guy's hangry.
Go back to Byzantium, you fool.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information report any sightings to your local port embassy.
This is Halcyon News.
XF411s? And an old Yakita 3...
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Scheduled to air soon.
Spent all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Alright.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Nice place you got here. I'm captain of the Unreliable. My ship's a bit grounded at the moment.
I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Not from me. Do whatever I can help to keep the peace. And not to start any fights, but I might have to end some.
At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Yeah, I'm bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Dang. Probably you want to talk to Julianne, go ahead. Kind of warm in here. What's going on? I don't like having faith in the board.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
Right.
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Don't be shy about request time off.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Thanks, Julian. I had some other questions for you. Whisper.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Dang. Alright, so let's hear.
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
I'm sure capable staff don't have that problem.
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
There's no room for compromise. Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to rest.
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
Intelligence. You need a contractor to work it out. I'm available at a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
In the back bays. Got it. Take care of that right now. Supposed to know where that is? How do I know the part's still there?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Alright. I'll get those parts from the back bays. You can't get these parts anywhere else. We're trying to talk this out. Whoever's down there. Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
Right? Oh, by the way, I have my eyes on Hogwarts Legacy, so I can become a wizard. If you can find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts. Those parts from it. We can't get these parts anywhere else. We tried sending anyone else down there with the parts.
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Gesture with both hands, none taken.
Mardits are descended from the original Marine detachment that crossed the void with Groundbreaker.
Same here.
I don't put their lives on the line if I can avoid it.
Detachment across the void and Groundbreaker. Get those parts from me. You can't anywhere else?
You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy.
Okay, sounds like a bureaucrat coop. Alright, aren't you just delaying the inevitable? By cannibalism, Groundbreaker system.
Damn right.
Let's go with that.
And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence.
Alright, I'll get those parts from the back street. So I'll talk it over with my crew and get back to you.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Alright. Steel and modern wrench in here. Oh, dude, I thought that was like for some reason something going on with my GPU. Like how you see how the screen's all wavy? I didn't realize it's because it's hot. Daily checklist. Personal files. Back bays. Complaints about the state of the bays. I already told them the mandates that they're free to flush out. And his outlaws. Mac Red. They're so knotted up seeking warrants and paper justifications that they want someone else to solve their problems off the records. Alright, boys, not my job. Yep. Found another interesting device in my office. Listening device in my office. Seized by size of a toss ball and a cord and leading. I thought it was too, man. I was like, no, what's going on? I thought the same thing, Red. I could have sworn an automatic chef arrived with a company tag. No record of the guy leaving the station. We'll look into it. Spread infestation, rest and goes getting out of hand. Better not be ranching those critters again, I swear. Turn the route. Messages. Pull this place down. Let's do it. Implications, act. Save my breath, hitch. I'm certain that we can arrive to an agreeable bed for you. Or when you decide to return negotiations, consider once again the embassy expands. Just as a good faith, did not go unpaid. Direction the board rejected my request for new radiator parts again, even after I greased the wheels. Some targeted donations. Funny thing, when I used my admin privileges to survey outgoing comms, I noticed some activity from your office. Choose your words carefully. But I plucked a juicy phrase from transcript. Let the frog boil a while longer, and now I have no radiator parts. You're playing with our lives. Did they install you on the ship just under my skin? Or are you pulling this for fun? Triolani's key. Well, we don't want to make the captain mad.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular.
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate. Junlei better hurry up with those damn repairs
I mean, all that stuff's not worth it.
The facility is operating at full capacity and will be delivering the gourmet tuna fillets and other fish-based fine products that value.
There's a workbench over there. Sealed. I mean, I think we're doing pretty good on ammo and everything.
Advertising and automation.
Okay, what can we modify? Install mod. So it already has extendosight. Let's see, magazine. Magnum, magazine size 15. Let's install this guy. Now he has a bigger magazine.
This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon Colony.
We're doing pretty good on Adreno. Yeah. Alright, so journal. We are on Return to the Unravel and ask about Julian. Thanks to your introduction, Probably and Julian headed off. Check with Probably back at the ship, see how things are progressing between the two of them. Alright, we're just gonna finish up this companion quest and then we'll start going down to the lower parts of the ship. I think I was like starting to go that way.
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real grouchy. Kinda all the time.
I'm not grouchy, I'm just irritated by a name question.
Oh, we can't even get back to the ship right now.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, makes me wonder.
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not.
Help me get this cleared out. Don't touch my ship.
I'd surely love to, but that's just not my bailiwick. You'll want to have words with our representative here from the board, Mr. Udom Bedford. His office is on the promenade. I ain't felt so much as a tepid breeze in weeks. I hope Miss Chief Tennyson gets that fixed soon.
Well, it doesn't smell as bad here as Edgewater's graveyard in high summer, so guess I can't complain.
Either way, let's not stick around so long we all roast alive. No offense, Miss Elson, I'm sure whatever critical problem needs fixing will get patched in time.
Whew. I'm starting to feel like a sisty roast in all this armor.
Don't touch my ship.
I wouldn't dream of it. Not unless I got to, and I don't see any reason why I'd gotta. Do you?
She's a good ship, ma'am. Mostly doesn't act up at all.
Happy to hear it. Have yourself a pleasant day.
Alright. So we can't continue that companion quest. So those are basically done for right now. Solution file. Talk to in sick bay. Corporal Wheeler at the Groundbreaker Custom asks you to update bay with the status of her shipment. Go take care of this side quest real quick. Because I think that's the reason why she was getting a little crazy.
Step lively, Miss Holcomb.
I'm not winded. Honest. My, boot was untied.
Would hate for you to get left behind, or architect forbid, become lost.
This guy's mask is creepy.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Spacer's choice ever been to Edgewater? Still logged on the public terminals. Let's see here.
Have a look.
Bunch of junk. Whoa. Give me my nightmares. For real. It gives your like lies +5.
What can I do for you? Need some Adreno? It's good for you. Spacer's promise. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's choice.
Still logged on to the public terminals.
Shit. Oh, shit. No, I mean, yeah, excellent. Yeah, that was intentional. As the face of Spacer's choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Who needs privacy when you have job security? Heard of it? My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
Don't go looking into it. It's not bad. They're struggling, but they've got good hearts.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a Spacer's
It is.
choice.
The voice
Spirit.
acting
Take what
is so
you
good
have,
in this
polish
game.
it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some
Also,
soap?
keep an eye
Everyone
out
loves
for.
soap. Everyone will love you for using it too.
Dang it. I'll have to look it up. I'll text it to you about an upcoming game that my wife's cousin, she's voice acting in it. I keep on wanting to say it's like another space game, but Bethesda is working on it. I've got to ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
Alright, I don't know anything.
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's choice is affordable.
Let's see here. Can you see in there? Yeah, where can I get a hat like yours? Let's see what's back here. I mean, let's see here. Got pistols. Got some nanners. Oh, I didn't even see that guy right there.
Got it. Inside voices. All right, I'm on the move.
Can't keep me out. Backpacks. What's this? Rust and Go keycard. Nice. Sneaky, sneaky. Inventory. There. Defective Moon Man. Temperament +1.
Heading out.
I am en route, Captain.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
Oh, we got the rest and go keycard. That means we can get in over here.
This is Halcyon. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Is that the
Remember
victim?
Auntie
Oh
Cleo?
yeah.
Because
Dude,
she was-
good choice.
Remembers you. When you were sick, who took your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of love?
Oh dang it. I didn't realize you can only like use the card so many times. Or you can only use it like once. Okay, keep an eye out for the rest of those Loki cards.
I'm not going anywhere. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
See, Furu? We could have
I think
avoided
you
all
can,
this
but I don't think my
unpleasantness if you just let me
pickpocket is
talk to
good enough.
Jesse in the first place.
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
That's a here, wait. I don't even like her. Checking on her, just...
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed. Good luck getting to Jesse, and better luck if you do. It's a real piece of work.
That's so funny.
What seems to be the problem?
Can I buy supplies from you? You seem well stocked.
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here. We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Auntie Cleo's, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable. If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Take care.
Well, I do know a way back there. Which is this way. Oops. Alright, so I think we have a solution vial. Dr. Dorset. Where's contact? Any quests?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
So I think this is where we were going before.
Mr. Max? And you're our vicar?
Yes, but as I've repeatedly said, I was assigned there as a vicar. I was not a prisoner.
I just
can't believe you'd lie.
I was not lying. It had no bearing on my ability to minister to my flock, and was therefore not worth mentioning.
Keeping an eye out for one of those cars. I don't think so. Quarantine. Sick mandate. Dang. Radiator parts. Definitely. Then patient experiences unusual side effects post-hibernation after the latest voyage. Complains of longer days and increased boredom. The for time is slowing down. Nursing complications is severe and prescribing high dosage stim. While I'm optimistic I can address the symptoms that cause still troubles me, I'm going to try reaching out to a conveyor crews and some core docs. I know in Terra 2 for answers update, I've learned that instiller crews call the condition skip flu, and everyone I ask says they know someone or who knows someone who had it. In extreme cases, they say a person's body and mind break down entirely. Board medics, the few who bothered to reply, insisted that the patient was making it up and shrinking their duties. I don't believe my patient is malingering. But how do I prove when the board won't even review my evidence? As a sick bay nurse. Oh, this is Dr. Dorset. Guess who we're gonna talk to?
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Well, it told me to tell you to get off his ass on the shipment. It won't be coming in soon.
I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
Alright, I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though.
We're definitely getting a lot of missions to go to other planets here.
Keep hanging around and I'll begin to think you're here for me. What can I do for you? You have yourself a day, then.
All right.
Looking sharp.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Alright, we need to get back. think anything suspicious. Keep going in and out.
To the last Ratdodon grunt in time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Yeah, right? Just worry about you. Open the door before I kick it down. Intimidate. Yikes.
Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Would you got in trouble? Help you, so that's what I plan to do.
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Come with me or I'll walk away now. I'll follow you and now you're heading out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent. Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Boom. Alright, let's get out of here.
Any word on Jessie?
Alright, she's in debt to the board and thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it. I'd go with you to see the board's rep, but I'm not great with soft skills.
Dang, I think she's gonna be a companion or a character that can join her party. Alright. Where's contract? So, heading to the board, you might be representing the groundbreakers, Udom. So, that ties into one of her main quests. The next, solution file. Captain, most likely, it's gonna go find him and make sure he's okay. Stress signal. This is another one where we have to go to a ship. Weapons from the void. Alright, so acquiring sirens on Groundbreaker. Looks on Hawthorne's terminal mentioned rumors of Groundbreaker of a scientist who bragged about a powerful weapon he was researching. Perhaps Details can be found on the station. Another of Hawthorne's logs mentioned that looking in Gladys' shop for old records. Apparently, the smugglers acquired several leads that way. Gladys!
This is Halcyon News.
Alright, we're gonna save.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising.
Mock apples. Nope, that's not what we're looking for. Gonna lockpick that right in front of them.
In Halcyon, and no mercury in Southern.
Alright. Can't get back that way.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Triffical Flame, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now it's...
My dad taught me some French, you know? Stuff about omelets and, fromage. I could take a look at that journal.
By all means. I would be astounded, yet astronomically in your debt.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing at all about eggs and cheese in here. Sorry.
Very helpful. Thank you.
Groundbreaker weapon, 19 meters. Alright, we're gonna save. Looks like we can, like, climb up there.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Concerned citizens often ask why there are...
Bard. That looks like a giant area. Alright, we already snuck past here. Definitely can't go down that way. Alright, so we've been through here already. Oh, here we go. Had to look around a little bit. He's not very quiet. Oh.
Somebody was trying to fix this up, but Looks like they ain't been here in a long while.
Over.
Poor old sweetie.
Scrap mechanical. I think we just found our way into the back bays. Outlaw. Alright, so with this being said, can we use guns or no guns? That is the question. Should we use the shot cannon?
Got a fight on our hands. Show them how it's done.
Oh yeah. Definitely should have used a shotgun. Tried to be all sneaky with the hammer. Oh no.
Hey, stop that! What do you think you're doing? You know, you made a real generous argument.
Dang it.
This is Halcyon News.
Aw, dang it, our reputation went down. 1%.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products.
Oh, we gotta eat too, by the way. There.
Military service does not guarantee full employment. Tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military...
Round 2 for sure. Oh, and you know what? I'm also not wearing my battle armor. I'm still wearing my sneak around armor. Very dope.
This has been Halcyon...
Alright, we're about to go ham bone on these guys.
Here they come.
I didn't realize I was fighting RoboCop from the second movie. Bro. Dude. This thing, I was just spraying bullets. Repair hangar keycard. Here, keycard unlocks the workshop. Dude, it's so nice being able to put your weapon away in non-combat. What? 66, 82. We can break this down. Pulse hammer. 118 base damage. 153, 168. Way better. Break this guy down now. Definitely this other gun does so much damage on freaking robots. Science weapons. Science weapons are unique. They have strange and powerful effects. Science weapons damage. Their effects both increase as your science skill increases. Nice. Let's see here. What special effects knockdown? What is my science at right now? Skills, lockpick, sneak, hack, grade, science, we're at 40. Let's see here. Discovery while rummaging through the back bays, I discovered a very old Hammersmith crate. Sealed for a very long time. Pried it open, couldn't make heads or tails. Discovery, a prototype hammer. I didn't know Hammersmith actually made hammers, but I brought it to my lab for a close look. How strangely it glows. The tail wakes, fingers even with my eyes are closed. Spent more time on the hammer and internal workings, state-of-the-art thermal. Chemical systems work in harmony. Impossible. Open is breaking through. In circuitry and engineering, may have systems appears rigged against tampering. Curious energy signature swirling around about the weapon. We have not identified the source. That taste of copper. I've lost several teeth. Troubles I've had most sublime, prismatic dreams since I've invited the hammer into my bedchamber. Never mind that for now. Good news first. The energy signature matches elusive N rays. Raising the hammer's elemental properties for shock, plasma, corrosion, radiation. And for the bad, in my attempt to neuter the self-destructive functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire. Hammer's manual controls may never function again. Doing that was the only way of cycling through the elemental modes. In the library and lock myself in the workshop. Experience wrong. All for naught. This is no prototype. I'm simply too flawed to recognize its perfections. The hammer is a lesson, a symbol, and whispers to me in disorder. Rules all things, but with a low ambition we can harness the power. And by inflicting chaos upon others, and we transmute disorder into harmony. And that is a lesson Hylon is not ready to hear. Nice. Alright, so now, let's see here. Weapons of the Void. Then at his orbital lab. Data cartridge, acquired from Gladys on the groundbreaker may have clues to another. This captain's terminal on the honor while relief. View the data archives. Alright, so we can't do that one now. The next side quest is this one.
Rizzo's Metro Vodka. Aftertaste the rain. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board and the...
Alright, we're gonna save here. The back bays, here we go. Captain Macred.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any...
Well, let's see here. Put shot cannon back on.
Company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill.
This guy.
Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide
Right.
poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Persuade, intimidate. Incinerate entire deck. If none's personal, I'll just be going.
You stumbled into my court without an invitation, neighbor from above. If you don't have any business, then it's time to light up the grill.
Neither is this.
Get ready.
I didn't realize that guy was behind me. It did.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll part. Look at this ripe piece of meat. Just time to feed the flames.
Is this...
You came with... You stumbled...
Watch out!
No!
Oh my goodness. Okay. We need to plan this better.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll part... Early with the king. Look at this ripe piece. You came.
Trouble incoming, Cal.
That got crazy. Dude, that got like way too crazy. Luckily, we have a crap ton of these.
Smells kind of like old Mrs. outflow pipes.
He like busted out a hammer. Hilarious. I guess maybe we're like supposed to sneak around, maybe? But I mean, he like saw us right as we stepped off. It definitely got way out of hand. It was. It got definitely crazy. Scrap metal. This thing looks like he's still get activated. Leave him be. Alright. Clear this area. How are you doing on weight? Alright. And steel axe. Alright. Inventory, we need to... What's this? Montag? Heavy weapons. Oh, this is his energy weapon that we took. Oh, okay. The range on this isn't very good. Here, let's break this down. Heavy machine gun.
Find a new friend. This worm fixation is screwing with her bottom line.
Didn't see that coming. Dude, that bullet time, I'm getting like better at using it. I find like opening up with it and then using. Alright. Sentinel Junior, which is long. When I Sentinel and Groundbreakers, I thought I would be give away the stars in the beginning of my epic space adventure. Now I grow shrooms for a bunch of outlaws. Not even for selling, they just eat damn things by handful. Some of the crew have been tripping for weeks. Those could be worse. Heard of a sublight contractor who got the chemicals and flushed down the waste treatment. Stealing from Lilia. Now McRad. He's always happy to see me and calls me his fun guy lad. McRad just sent a man on fire for having his laces undone. Maybe I need to be a bit more careful when I'm growing. Find something that calms him down. Time to experiment. Sniper. Nothing there. Go outside.
Bullshit.
Wake up. There's no such thing as pizza. It's all open-faced pasta.
You've been getting into the boss's special stash again, haven't you?
Do this.
Fine kill.
I think I heard something.
Here they come!
That's the last of them.
Dude, this hammer's pretty sick. Checked all that.
Liv's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Let's don't wake it up.
you imagine being frozen for 10 years, sailing through space in a room such as this?
Okay, see, this is where everybody like did their hibernation sleep, or when they like launched from Earth. So where my character came from the sister ship of this, and that ship's called Hope, and this one's called Groundbreaker. Oh yeah, I forgot we leveled up. Four, 5. Put some skills into leadership. Go into there. We're gonna put 1 into range combat. Alright, so the next. I mean, these are all nice and all, but I also want to like fill these up. And it lasts longer, surely, as normal. Range damage, armor rating, damage, back mods, and kill them. That's really cool. I like how you can upgrade your companions. We are definitely, I think, just going through and hiding everything is helping a lot. Dude, I know. I'm glad we found it. Alright, well, it looks like we went through everything here.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Alright. Maybe, let's see here. Faith and Born. How was it like being command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Alright, let's see here.
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Always help shoulder and burn. Where's the self-destruct mechanism?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out. I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe. You've got my attention. Good work. I'll take those.
Nice.
I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Oh, great. Where's what I have to go? A maintenance shaft?
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Well, don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
All right. All right.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators. You don't need to kill the mess pillars, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did. I've got this thing about drying insects.
Captain, look out!
Where is this thing?
Good news? Song tells me the security. Bad news. says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I like it too.
Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix it later.
Yeah, I didn't hear what she said about shooting past something. That's alright. Hair robot.
Excellent hit! Don't mess with us! Here we go!
Nice one! Everyone all right?
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Here we go!
Got him! Nice!
I mean, I guess I could have hit those shock bombs right there. Case analyzing. Also, Console's commands groundbreaker was taking a beating during the crossing because after career patching out put the place together. More papers I also found in layout. Finger that doesn't match any of my docs. I've gotten sealed off along the way. Isolated infection. On everything. Work around. Successful.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Look at this. Oh no. For 5 credits. Dang it. Report groundbreaker successfully arrived. Arrange plan, releasing cargo, have housing, shelters, and supplies. World, and prosper and expand. The mission has been carried out. My family will take ownership of the groundbreaker. Active duty as independent trading post, repair shop, and cargo bay. That will send in my hopes. Back to Earth, there's so much ahead of us. We'll never forget what we left behind. I'm rich in almost every element of my point and all others. You have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't the 9 figures. Blood money salary. Space's Choice logo stamped on my butt. Wasn't nickel and dime passing the ship, so they're like that. Groundbreaker has no role in the success failure of Holocron's corporate period. Negotiate that understanding fairly outlined right before I set foot on the ship. Wants to dispute or compromise our independence. Good tense. Operation even when the last sense of false groundbreaker over me. Freedom cordially. Money's money.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Nice.
You're right, I don't. The board is after 2 things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
Oh, we did this already.
What can I do for you, Captain? Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit board.
That's right, we did already use that.
You've got my attention.
Alright. I mean, we can easily lockpick that. She's like staring right at me.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
One time, maybe.
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon. Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
And that's our problem, how?
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Cut off by losing. I can't handle.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
Oh, it seems like I fix her backup relay for now.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
Just let messages sit in a memory on an orbital relay.
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through. It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Alright, well, we just got that, so let's go ahead and save. Alright guys, we're gonna end the stream there tonight. It's getting pretty late. I want to thank Red. Thank you for hanging out with me on both the streams and just kind of hanging out and chatting with me. To anybody else that's new to my channel, my name is Shortround13, and if you like today's content, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and tickle that notification bell to be notified next time I go live. Like always, everybody, I want to wish you guys a good day, good evening, good night, wherever you're at in the world. I'll catch you guys on the next stream. Laters.